Welcome back to the adventures of Imperator Rkungtunch. Let's not pretend I've just started a new episode because I accidentally keep calling him King Rkungtunch, which I think is kind of offensive at this stage. Last episode we got 2 out of the 3 pieces of Numidium. We grabbed them from the Halls of the Colossus, which of course were gifted to Septim from Morrowind as part of an armistice agreement. We've got the last piece of Numidium to get, I believe it's the legs. Yes, from this guy here, Emperor Adrian, the Gracious of Cyrodiil, who calls himself the Emperor of Cyrodiil, even though he's just the Emperor of sort of the Imperial province of elsewhere. They fled south from, obviously, the Dwemer powerhouse that is Rkungtunch and his restored Dwemer Empire. They've all fled south and moved there, and of course some of them also fled to Pyandonia. It's kind of interesting how they've all sort of moved completely the opposite directions. We've moved south, so have they, and sort of fled the mainland there. But he's still calling himself the King of Cyrodiil. We've got to stop that, and we've also got to grab the other parts of Numidium in the process. Now, the other thing we've got to do is make the core of Numidium. So, we've sort of looked at all the different aspects of Dwemer culture and Dwemer technology that the games themselves have looked at. So, obviously, you've got Daggerfall and Morrowind, dealt with Numidium and you know, how Septim used it and how it was gifted to him from Morrowind. And then, of course, Morrowind dealt with Akulahan, or I can't remember how you say it now. But the big old fake Numidium that was built by Daggerfall. So we sort of looked at that aspect of things. We've also looked at Ethereum, of course, introduced in Skyrim with that big old quest involving Blackridge, the coolest part of Skyrim. So why not put them all together, and let's build ourselves, and this is sort of the plan for this episode, a nice big old power source for the new version of Numidium, because of course we don't have access to the Heart of Lorkhan, and Septim himself, when he created, or when he used Numidium to conquest Tamriel, used basically an extremely powerful soul gem that his Imperial Mage created for him. It was called the Mantella, and he also used a control rod for it, basically, to help him out there. So we're going to build something sort of the Dwemery equivalent using Ethereum, as I've talked about before. We've got a couple of other things to do first. So the methods of doing this, the conditions for this, we need 1,000 gold, which is just, you know, straightforward, very easy to get. We took everything else, so we've got, it says does not have Ethereum crest, but we clearly do have an Ethereum crest, and that is supposed to say does have Ethereum crest. I don't know why it says that, because clearly it's working anyway, but hey. We've got some Ethereum. We need 1,000 gold, which we've got. We need to control the Lordship of Colossus, so that is where the pieces of Numidium are housed. We're going to build a foundry there, so huge Dwemer foundry in Colossus, and we also need a powerful soul as well. Now, there are multiple different ways to get a soul powerful enough to sort of run Numidium. Obviously, it's not going to be as powerful as what Kagranak planned for, but it is going to be pretty powerful nonetheless. It is essentially just a giant mecha that we're going to use to crush everybody, right? So Septim used a soul gem created by his Imperial Battle Mage. We can use something similar, but we need a powerful soul to do it. Now, we actually fulfill the has powerful soul thing because Rkungtunch himself has a powerful soul. Now, there are a couple of other people we can use as well. I'm trying to keep it a little bit, you know, a little bit hidden, a little bit secret. But luckily, we have a descendant of Septim heading straight for us. So just before we finished up last episode yesterday, Septim, the grandson of Septim, the dragon-blooded grandson of Septim, and the last surviving male of House Septim, is coming to attack us. There's only one other living member, and I assume, did she marry off matrilineally? She didn't. So, House Septim dies with Hoki. This is the last of the Akatosh bloodline on Tamriel. I don't think there's another Dragonborn anyway, kicking around. So it's the last of Akatosh's blood on Tamriel. I think he might do it. I think, seeing as he's also coming for us as well, all we've got to do, capture him, throw him in prison. We could also, I don't know, try and kidnap Vivek or something, but let's be honest. I mean, we can plot to kill him. We can't, obviously, how would we even kidnap him? We could raid the capital repeatedly until eventually there's a chance we take him as a prisoner, but I think that's absurd. Like, that's ridiculous. I don't think we'd ever get away with that. I think because he's got such high intrigue as well that it just wouldn't be feasible. So, he is an option, though. Any powerful character, any character that falls within a particular threshold, you know, like Immortal, Dragonblood, Dragonborn, Vivek would also count because he is a living god. We could use any of their souls to power the soul gem that's going to be in the core of our Numidium. So, I think, honestly, all things considered, we just let him come to us. So how long has this got? 28th mid-year, 3875. So we've got to wait one more year. In the meantime, we can actually start building some of the other prerequisites for Numidium in the Halls of the Colossus. So this is actually lore-friendly as well. Apparently it's in the Elder Scrolls Online, which I didn't know. So we can go ahead and revoke this one. She is 8 Divines. Yep, we're going to be taking that one off of her. So that's going to fulfill one of the first 2 requirements, which is for it to be controlled by a Dwemer. Last time I checked, we are indeed Dwemer, so that's going to be ours. Should probably give something away. We do need to hold this, which is kind of unfortunate. Have we got anything at all we can... Oh, we can get rid of The City of Skarl. Yeah, no, I'm not too interested in that one. I'm sure we can afford to give that one away for a while. Right, and then the other thing we've got to build in Colossus is the Dwemer Foundry. So, for that we need the Animalcury, and the Animalcury is sort of the, as it says there, an automated manufactory that produces mechanized forces to supplement Dwemer armies in battle. So this is where we're going to rebuild Numidium. Seeing as it's already there, or parts of it are already there, seems appropriate. So let's start rebuilding now. Do you wish to rebuild the anime? Yep, perfect. So we're actually doing, there was something else in the lore that I was reading about that I had actually not heard of before, where Numidium was rebuilt again, to my knowledge, like at the end of the third era. I'm trying to remember it now. I don't remember off the top of my head. So it's not like it's not like this is too completely out of lore bounds, considering also fucking Coda and all that nonsense as well. If you want to look up something interesting, Google Coda for some real weird Elder Scrolls lore. C0DA. That'll blow your mind if you think the Elder Scrolls lore is odd. It's more of a community thing though, so don't worry about it too much. So what's next? We've got, okay, so we've got to build the Dwemer Foundry. So why don't we start overseeing construction? Oh, hang on. Right, that's it. Yeah, so we've recently just genocided all the Imperials here. Now we've revoked it as well. We've got to resettle it. So can we do that immediately? Things must happen naturally. Do we not have enough money to do it? Oh, that would suck. I don't know how much gold it costs, but I know for a certain amount of gold, we can actually speed this up. Maybe it's like, I think it's 850. Don't quote me on that. I might be wrong. So why don't we could always ransom off, maybe banish some people. Let's ransom off everybody we can start off with. It's 80 gold. That actually might just be enough, depending on, I know it's around 850. Let's see if we can banish someone else. Has anybody got any gold? I did see a comment that was like, raid Atmora, they rich as fuck. And then I had a look at Atmora, and you're not wrong. They are just basically sitting on a mountain of gold. They were something like 31,000 last time I checked. It's only gone up from there. I don't know how they've done it, because I can't imagine the economy up in the frozen wasteland that is Atmora. And it doesn't tend to be very good, huh? You can sort of see where our capitals have been, can't you? Jesus. Good one. Alright, I don't know what to do in that case. I don't know, we could always try again now we've got a bit more cash, but I thought it was just a case of... I thought there was also multiple... Oh my god, it's only a minor investment for... Oh shit. That's half a year's income. 815 gold. Oh, so it's based on your current income rate. So we could try and lower that, I guess, but... We could... This sounds like a stupid idea, but it actually would work. We revoke a bunch of titles, get way over our domain limit. Let every province in our realm be hit by the infestations and things to lower our monthly balance, then try it again. It would only cost us like a very small amount of gold, but that's nuts. That's a stupid idea. Right, let's do it this way. So how long is it going to take to build this foundry? Oh, the Animalcury is apparently not going to take too long to build at all. It's going to be finished in March. January, February, March. Yep, definitely March. Or whatever the hell they call it. First seed or something like that. And then we also have to build the huge Dwemer Foundry, which is going to take a very long time. So I think now's the time to crack out our Dwemer schematics once again. Told you there was a reason. Episode 1, when we tried stealing all these things, told you there was a reason to do it. Everybody laughed at me. So what have we got? We've got 1 equipped there. Oh, we've got 3 equipped now. Nice. And we did have like the Fork of Horripilation equipped, which does take up a special slot as well. Honestly... A fancy tuning fork of Sheogorath, or we've got, you know, the Dwemer schematics. I think we'll stick with this one, thanks. Now, there's a couple of other things we could do. The more I think about it, the more we've got options to do here. So I think this will work. If we open the spellbook, Blast Guy, in fact, you might already be at the limit. So I think that the total cap for build time modifier that you can get to maximum is minus 77%, but I might be wrong on that. So let's go ahead and fortify Mercantile. I'm going to say, I'm assuming we've got a load of mana seeing as we haven't used any recently. That's going to take him up to... Okay, we've got to refresh the council page as well. On pause. There we go. Minus 77.5. Yeah, I thought that was the case. So we'll send him over to Rimmen as well. I think they put a hard cap on that just in case you've got somebody with a super, super high stewardship. You know, if you're an emperor and you have a vassal with a load of stewardship artifacts, magnum opuses, all that crap, who also naturally has high stewardship, it's to stop you getting that minus 100% from just your steward. Although... with the power of our steward combined with our own ridiculous amount of Dwemer schematics and all of our, I don't know, automatons and our big old Centurion army, apparently we can build this quite quickly. So we need, there we go. Okay, right, so Dwemer Foundry level 1, it's going to cost us a lot of money. In fact, money is going to be the big limiting factor here. And that's just level 1. There's another 1, 2, 3, 4 levels to go. Each one is around 200, 300 gold. Man, this can cost us a fortune. Why don't we just go and raid Atmora? We might as well just... Why don't we give it a go? You know what? We've got plenty of troops kicking around in Kagramez, haven't we? Let's raise these people up. Oh shit, hang on. How are we going to do this? Let me think about this a second. Right, let's go ahead. Set a rally point in Kagramez. We want a starting point that's relatively close. You know, we don't want to be bringing troops all the way up from the Imperial Isle, I'd say. Right, so we go Kagramez, and we'll go... we probably want to go for, like, the Skyrim Shore, in hindsight, because that's where the majority... all of our troops can get there, besides the troops on Kagramez. So we'll go ahead and make, like... Well, we've got Sarhold. Surely Winterhold has a higher... I don't know. I was going to say surely Winterhold has a higher supply than Sarthold, but maybe not. Right, we'll do that, and then we'll also do one in Kagramez as well, because we wanted to pick up our troops from there, because there are, like I said, it's still our domain, and we've built that place up, so there are still going to be a decent amount of troops from that. We'll do the same thing there as well. Alright, let's go, squad. We need all the money in Atmora. They're just set up there, the nice bank of Atmora, so we might as well go and grab it. Prince Korlek the Hunter accepted. Wait, is he losing to my vassals? Prince Domak the Jolly, 100% in favor of. The Principality, so they're actually going to war with him on my behalf. We might not actually have to do anything here. The worst part is if one of these vassals, Domak, for example, managed to grab those legs of Numidium. He also got the Tuning Fork of Horripilation. That's absolutely hilarious. Oh, because the AI can buy Ethereum now, can't they? Right, okay, and he's been using it, apparently. Used _ tuning _ fork. I forgot to give... Oh, cool. I was actually kind of surprised that worked in the first place. I was pretty certain that wasn't fixed yet, but there we go. You know what? I'm happy with that one. I wonder if there's, like, loads of them floating around the world. Maybe I should make it unique so there's only one of them or something like that. Had the cat removed for his... Oh, no, the Emperor's cat died. You know what? I really don't care about that. We've got bigger fish to fry, so we're not going to worry about that for a while. When is Tiber Septim's grandson turning up? Oh, literally next month. Ah, shit. Okay. Where's the retinue? So this must be the retinue, seeing as they're not moving to a rally point. Now, we know Tiber Septim's grandson is going to be coming from the sea. The Septim boy is what I'll call him from now on. So we might as well move... There he is. Okay, we might as well... Okay, here he is. That was very fortunate I sent them in this direction. I was going to say, we might as well move somewhere this direction so that we can try and fight him now. He's got a lot of men. Actually, way more than I thought. So let's bring these troops back. Merge them together. Luckily, because of the ridiculous sort of borders we've got here, we've still got vision on what he's up to. Is he pressing killing for anything in particular? On Cyrodiil. So he's trying to take the whole kingdom of Cyrodiil. So if we lose, we're going to lose everything we just gained and move back to Skyrim. We're not going to lose. I think it'd be massively impossible to lose at this point. And again, if we can keep in our prison, as long as we don't ransom him out or anything, he's going to be the soul that we need. Either that or it's a case of Rkungtunch merging himself with Numidium, which is definitely an option. Might be fun. Guards, might what you want. Or Guard Caesar. I don't really care. Can we... I wish there was a way to disable these Wabberjack events. My god. They're driving me mad. No, well, I mean, that's probably the point, I guess. Huh? I mean, it is Sheogorath after all. Right, so we got 27... Where... God, please hurry up. Please, for the love of God. He's getting closer. Run. Okay, we've just managed to outrun him there. Oh, God, he's going to grab a few. Turn around. Oh, no, you know what? Just let him die. It's only... What's that? 2,000 men? I don't care too much about that. That's okay. Not a big loss. Lies do hurt people. That music is absolutely booming. Right, there we go. Lies do hurt people. I think I can handle the truth. The truth shall set me through. Use the trait deceitful. Good. Oh, man, 2. Okay, that's pretty good. So we got ourselves some gold, which is always great. Wait, we've got 3,000 gold now. How did that happen? I'm going to have to watch this video back. How the hell did we get 3,000 gold all of a sudden? I guess someone must have died. We got a flawless Khajiiti blade. Great. So that would be the halls in Rimmon. Steward Prince Ralatham has had some interesting ideas on how to improve the economy. Sure, it's only 162 gold. We can apparently afford it all of a sudden. Imperial Isle prospers. Let's do it. The Battle of Wendia we've lost, but it's only 1%, and he's splitting his troops up, which is always very convenient. I guess he's worried about attrition. Merge. Get your boy Rkungtunch on the center. Oh, man, we've got some good vassals as well. 33, 31, 58. And then, of course, you've got to remember we've got something like, what? Was it 19,000 Centurions? Something like that? 14,000 Centurions, too. I think we're going to be fine. I just get the impression that we're going to absolutely annihilate him. Honored Imperator, I've been discouraged from factions. Not that, you know, he would ever join in against us because we're perfect in every way. Let's kill him. Expose and denounce the public... Oh, so keep it. I don't care. I don't want to make any sort of descent in the realm where we're this close to being able to build Numidium at this point. Right, you are done. Battle of Jonestone. That's almost everything. Come on, please, we need him prisoner. Don't go anywhere. 100%. Throw him in prison. There we go. Holy shit. Hokey the Lewd. Welcome to my prison, Hokey the Lewd. Tiber Septim would be proud. You fell almost as quickly as he did. I guess we don't need to go... Okay, cancel the raid. I just thought I'd raise boats, you know. Got to keep our troops drilled and all that. We've apparently inherited some retinues here, which I really don't care about. Particularly want these crappy retinues. We've also got 94 Technomancers there, leading an army of 14,000 Centurions. I think that's pretty cool. Right, so let's go back to Rimmon. Now that we've got... So we've got the powerful soul we need, so we're not going to have to sacrifice ourselves, which is quite nice. Let's go ahead and build the next level of the Foundry. We should be able to afford all of these, right? It's 288.4. Oh, it's going to be close. Alright. Hey, that was much less painful than I expected. Alright. So, what else have we got? Create Numidium. So, it's just create Numidium power source. Can purchase Ethereum. I've actually changed the system somewhat as well. So, I'm going to show it off very quickly while we've still got enough gold to do so. So, when you buy Ethereum, that happens, which it isn't supposed to. That's supposed to be a hidden event. But what it's supposed to do is increase a modifier here, and it sort of works similar to the Magicka system, where you have a max amount and a certain amount you can own. That way, if you want to stockpile a bunch for making artifacts in the future, I don't know, say you're talking to Sheogorath right now, and you know you want to make the Tuning Fork, but later on you also want to make the Volendrung or whatever, you can start stockpiling Ethereum. And I'm also have started adding it to the different society events, so when you got the options to like train recruits, if you've got Ethereum, you can get through the event for free by sacrificing the Ethereum, but, you know, you'll also get some bonuses out of it, and they'll get some extra learning. I'm trying to think of different ways to implement it into the game. I also kind of want to use it as a, maybe certain buildings require that as well, like, I don't know, a big old Dwemer power cell. I'm not sure, but if you've got any suggestions for that, let me know. But I want to think of different ways to use it now that we've actually got it into the game. Hi, Chief Dagrak the Cool. You should be... the Cool? Wishes. Right, what do we want to do with this one then? Just quickly, let's make sure that we've got things all set up and ready to go. Is it worth wiping out the last of the 8 Divines in Skyrim? Because this will just naturally convert over time, whereas this is clearly holding out for quite a while. We've also got the Cult of Mayor's Moor in Alftand. Again, probably my fault there. Let's try and proselytize and just get rid of the last of the 8 Divines, because these revolts up here are the most inconvenient, right? When we have to move all the way back up here and take that out, that's not fun at all. So, that being said, I think the realm is good. Oh, shit, we need to get married. Okay, I'm going to do that as well very quickly. And then we're going to build the power source. I can't believe I keep forgetting to do that. Oh my god, we have a Dragonborn here. I suppose there are no other, like, descendants of Tiber Septim around, are there? So I think we can just type in Septim. Yep, it's just Hoki, our prisoner, and Frilgath in Fashion, who's apparently married to some random dude. She's also 57. That sucks that the house Septim is just going to disappear like that. Although, you know, kind of our fault. So, you know, who can really blame us? Right, let's do it. No. Create Numidium's power source. We've got everything ticked. Boom. Needs of the many. Ethereum will only provide a physical power source for I quit. I give up. Reawakening Numidium. We'll also need a connection to Aetherius. Capturing a soul before it departs to Aetherius will provide this link, also known as soul trapping. However, this soul will be one of an extremely powerful entity. There are few in the world with souls powerful enough for this task. Certain dynasties, divine entities, and other powerful beings are possible choices. You might even try to bind your own soul. So I'm not going to spoil everything, but let's say, for example, Manny Marco is kicking around in one of the start dates because he is a landing character on the map. If you capture him, no reason you can't chuck him in Numidium. Why not? That might be fun. King of Worms Numidium. We already possess the soul capable. If you don't have one, you won't be able to carry on with the event, obviously. We'll return to this when we're more prepared, but no. We shall carry on. Mortality, probably also mortality, all things considered, has also come before progress and has always come before progress in Dwemer society, and this is no different. You join the most powerful technomages in the Animonculary. A large enchanted circle has been prepared in the center of the otherwise empty, dimly lit hall. In the center is a device capable of restraining any mer, man, or beast kind, no matter how much strength they possess. The technomages stand ready to weave a harmonic ward capable of repelling and suppressing any magical assault that might take place from the closed-minded soul once the extraction begins. All that remains now is to order the warden to fetch the unfortunate detainee. We can go for the blood of Rkungtunch, which is available to us because, of course, we have Tiber Septim in our... It's not Tiber Septim. Tiber Septim's grandson in our prison. Or we can offer ourselves. That's going to be a no from me, Chief. We're going to go for the blood of Rkungtunch, seeing as he basically came to us on a silver platter. Eternal soul. The blood of the god Rkungtunch runs exceedingly strong throughout the members of the Septim dynasty. Your warden drags the descendant of Tiber Septim into the central slab, who is far from willing to cooperate. You nod at your head mage to weave a spell of alteration, and within seconds the Dragonborn lies paralyzed on the ground, but very much conscious. A great spike erupts from the center of the slab the Dragonborn is lying on, impaling them through the chest. Their eyes widen intensely as the life begins to drain from their body. The ritual draws to its conclusion, and the mages begin to lower the barrier. The body in the center lies limp and lifeless. However, the small slot below the slab, the harmonic soul gem glows with burning intensity. Hoki the Lewd dies. Goodbye, Hoki. The last possible Septim. His wife isn't pregnant. She's 50, so I very much doubt it. Bisexual. Again, how does this work? I feel like you need to... I feel like these two need to be opposite traits or something. Hoki the Lewd. The last Septim dies. That was a lot more of a cooler death than your grandfather got, to be fair, just to be killed by Rkungtunch and his big hammer. Just beat an old man over the head with Volendrung. Or was it Sunder? Either way, it was a hammer. The Grandest Foundry. With the Ethereum and Soul Gem prepared, all that remains is to bind them to the Dwemer metal to produce a dynamo found at the core of all large-scale Dwemer automatons. A dynamo of this scale, or A dynamo of this scale, or with this much magical and physical power, has never before been produced by any Dwemer forge. At the Grand Foundry of Rimmen, you and your fellow tonal architects begin the necessary preparations and engineering modifications to the machinery to accommodate this huge undertaking. The facility, capable of creating hundreds of automatons, goes under strict reimagining, with the entirety of its infrastructure, power, and supply being poured into this sole venture. The frame is complete. Now for the final merge. I'm moving it over here because it's actually easier for me to read because my fucking microphone's in the way. I've seen a lot of questions asking why I constantly move around the event. It's because I can't see them otherwise. With Forges and Forge Master, professional. With Forges and Forge Masters having worked tirelessly for several days at the great expense to the realm, the final components for the Eternal Dynamo have been produced. The concentric harmonic metal rings, the Ethereum containment, and the Divine Soul Gem core, all three lie in position within the final machine. You indicate to your team to begin the final step of combination, and the Forge Masters begin the firing process. Firing up the forge, that would make... It's not a fucking shoe. The assembly arms worked in unison to align the pieces of the dynamo with perfect precision, as the technomancers harmonized the metals with the... which would help suppress the huge power at the dynamo's heart. The whole process took no longer than a minute, and upon the completion of the central dome lifted, and on the pedestal beneath, the Eternal Dynamo. Yet, it is still infinitesimal when compared with the Heart of Lorkhan. So, we're not going to have a full-powered Numidium. I thought it'd be a bit dumb if you got a full-powered Numidium with the Heart of Lorkhan, seeing as A, we don't really know what happens when you try and tap into the Heart of Lorkhan for that, seeing as the last guy's all completely disappeared. And B, this kind of represents a bit more, you know, type of Septim in the lore, sort of his sort of power cell and how he did things. Where is it? Show me. My son! Ethereum Dynamo. Power, the combination of Dwemer Metallurgy, a Divine Soul, and the raw power, magical power of Ethereum. Don't proofread, kids. There's no point. This device is capable of powering all the cities of the Dwemer people. It's quite powerful. Again, doesn't do anything, because, you know, what are we going to do with it outside of Numidium, really? It doesn't give you any prestige. You can't equip it, because equipping that would be a little strange. Unless we do, like, Iron Man it. Although it would be kind of large, I guess. Another one bites the dust. So, that's another step down for Numidium. We've got the head, we've got the body, we've got the power source. That's the equivalent of our Mantella, or a very, very shitty replacement of the Heart of Lorkhan. Now what's left to do? Hey, Emperor Adrian, have you heard about those Septims? Yeah, no one else has, though. Legs of Numidium, one of the great three pieces of gifts of the time accepted by the Tribunal as part of the Armistice Agreement. I'd like that. We could steal it. I almost feel like it's too cheap, but we oh no, we don't have the money for it. Definitely not. That's like a 4,000 gold investment, my dude. We could assassinate him and then go to war in the hopes that we grab it then. Or we could just raid him consistently until we get it. Now, he doesn't have a... I don't think he has a chest or a safe or anything like that to keep it in. They're also fairly large, so I imagine he's just got them stood out in his garden or something. I guess we're just going to keep raiding him. And you know who I think could carry back the legs of Numidium? I love the idea as well of having to send 14,000 Centurions to carry back the legs of Numidium. Well, the game's trying to keep us on our toes a bit by throwing 11,000 rebellion. That's quite large. Oh, it's a peasant revolt. Shit. I thought we were a good enough ruler not to have to worry about that, but I guess they've probably got, like, foreign enclaves or massacring peasants. Foreign enclaves, yeah, that's why. Oh, and an incompetent ruler as well. See, normally our revolt risk is very, very low outside of the different religious tensions. We're not really having to worry about peasant revolts too much. Are Argonia doing anything? So everyone seemed really excited that Argonia had formed, but I don't really know what they do besides, you know, sit around being a bit of a weird tree lizard people. I'll have to play... I've never played in Argonia. Maybe there's some really unique mechanics. Similarly, I've never played in the Tribunal Temple. High Rock is massive. Man, I just kind of want to look around the world quickly now, because we've got some weird stuff happening. Akavir is still a mess, although the Kamal Empire has formed, which is kind of cool. We actually saw that in the Aurang series as well, so I guess it's kind of common. These boys always seem fairly strong. Yeah, this is very weird. I think I might have accidentally fed High Rock like a ridiculous amount of power. How many troops have they got right now? 46,000. That's a huge amount, huh? We'll have to be careful of that. I don't think they're going to do anything particularly dangerous. Maybe if they get like a Dragonborn King of High Rock, that's when the humans might take their revenge. It's when the men of the world might, you know, get a little bit sick of all these elves kicking around everywhere. I imagine they probably already are in High Rock, though, all things considered. Right, take them out. This is going to be... I don't think this is going to be a problem. 14,000 Centurions versus 10,000 smelly peasants. Especially from Anvil, too. Done. Thank you. 100% war score. You're welcome, vassal. Even though I think you should have probably fought that one for yourself, my dude. Right. He definitely, just an aside here, definitely does not count as a divine soul. I don't think Anus or Anius or whatever the hell his name was suitable to put into Numidium. I think you might be able to. You should be able to do that. I think. Maybe if you put a really crappy soul into Oblivion, into Numidium, it just turns out terrible and it's like unusable. That would be a plot twist. Oh man, we can't even siege it. Oh, for the love of God. We can't even siege this place down. Oh man, I've got too many provinces as well. We've got Priory. Black Boot? Oh, we've got Robeck. Did we re-inherit that? Right, okay, that probably explains one or two things. Normal Horse Digger, my dude, you can have this one. Robeck is all yours. Okay, that probably explains why we're getting a few more revolts here and there. Where did they spawn in? Oh, all the way over by Leowyn. What's it got? Oh, that's Emperor Adrian's army. I thought they were rebels then. Surely we can just hire some local troops. You people are useless. People are absolutely useless. All right. So we keep the Centurions ready to go and grab the legs of Numidium, because it turns out those things are probably quite heavy. So we'll stand them just by the capital, and when the capital stops being sieged, we'll move in and see if we can't snipe it. If not, we'll just save up the 4,000 gold and send in the Morag Tong? Or is it the Commoner of the Thieves Guild? It's the Commoner of the Thieves Guild, aren't they? Or we could just send in, you know, the Thieves Guild, but I'm not really sure I trust, you know, Armand, Kristoff, and Puny Anchors to grab the legs of Numidium for us. What do you mean, streamer? It's 400 years before he was born? You might be right. We're still technically in the second era, I guess. We're in the Elder Scrolls timeline. We're in the third era right now, because the third era began after Tiber Septim finished his conquest, and this is after Tiber Septim is dead. So in terms of trying to draw parallels between our timeline and the Elder Scrolls one, this would be our equivalent of the third era, early third era. So, I mean, it is quite a few hundred years before Oblivion then in that case, huh? Right, let's get rid of you. Wait, was that not it? What are you talking about? What else have they got? Oh, please tell me that's not... Oh my god, they're up there. What the fuck was that then? Oh, was that another mob of raving infidels to reinforce them or something like that? That event. Okay. My god. This is horrible. This is horrible. I think I might... I don't know. I was going to say something like maybe let some proselytization come out before we... Oh, it's getting out of hand. Now there are two of them. Please help those guys out as soon as possible. This sucks. Okay, hang on. Oh, we won that one. Okay, that was it. That's all we need to do. Just beat them in battle a couple of times. Nice. The problem with these rebellions, if they get out of hand too quickly, in fact, we've got 8 divines dotted all around the Empire. If we get unlucky and get one like spawning over here and one all the way down here, and like all quite distant from our capital, that's when it's going to get out of control, because those things are just going to keep stacking up. I think we've got revolt risk set to normal, so I don't think I'd expect too much. Cursed army. Excuse me, stand down. Oh, there were some retinues in there, right? Crappy other retinues we've inherited. Who are they at war with? They're all with our vassal in Skingrad, so basically it's just a case of... Oh, sweet child, have mercy. Where are you? Veyond again. For fuck's sake, these peasant revolts are driving me nuts. Okay, so what are we looking at? Marshall, you need to get to work, my dude, because you are... We've got our... What is she? She's, don't tell me. Kainaz. She's a Kainaz Marshal. I guess... So we've got here... 8.2%, 8.9%, 26% there, 10% there. Oh my god, okay, I guess go and head back down to this one again. Was that the right province? Oh, Lord have mercy. Alright, we'll put him on. Seeing as A, he's a vassal, and B, he's got a lot more revolt risk. Right, there we go. Or a lot more, you know, a lot more marshals, so we'll be able to lower the revolt risk. I feel like maybe having 14,000 men just standing outside out of their capital menacingly is going to cause the RAM to disintegrate because of all these rebellions. It's probably not the best idea. What do you want? Invite to plot from... He wants to kidnap my courtier. You know what? Oh, right. It's this drunken, incapable woman. Oh, she's all yours. You do with her what you will. Actually, don't. That's kind of a little creepy in hindsight. She's actually like an incapable alcoholic. That's a sad sight. I wonder what the Chimer are up to. We haven't checked on them in quite... Oh, thank God. Okay, he's done it. Thank you. Appreciate you. Right, what have the Chimer been up to in the meantime? Because we haven't really checked on them either. Surely this whole thing's got to be Chimer at this stage, right? It's still Key and Call of Cthulhu. Cult of Cthulhu. Chimer High Velocity. Well, they've got 3 provinces. I don't know why, but it's just taking them that long to convert. They are definitely High Velocity, aren't they? Both of them are. You people are weird. why are you not converting? In fact, do we have a kingdom level type? So we can give them that. That might help out a little bit. Kathniki. Can we make a kingdom level title theocracy? No. I'm going to grant to this dude. Here you go. Grant line a title. Kathniki. Boom. All yours, my guy. We have a Chimer kingdom. The Chimer restoration is complete. That's kind of cool, though, huh? This is yet another surviving race. I think that's kind of nice. Show about the Snow Elves. If only we could ever find out what happened to them. They just one day just disappeared. Just no idea what happened to them, you know? I vaguely... I'm sure we vaguely remember them, but... Oh, nice. Rimmen is now no longer depopulated as well, which is great, because if you want to build anything else there, now's the time to do it, because beforehand it was, what, like a minus 50% build cost? Build time, sorry? So, I don't think there's anything else we actually need to build for Numidium at this stage, though, huh? Barony of Rimmen has a huge Dwemer foundry in Rimmen. Oh, in Rimmen! Ah, okay, rather than... Okay, so it's still relevant, rather than, Halls of the Colossus. Don't tell me, I've got it. Right, moving. We've got the undead. Oh, because we're apparently, fuck me, way over our limit again. Hey, stop dying. All you got to do is be immortal. It's not difficult. What the hell else have we inherited now? Tonopal, Imperial Isle. Kvatch, you're the hero of my crutch. Where are, none of these people are very Dwemery. No offense. Is that racist? I'm going to revoke all the, maybe, as they've got 14,000 Centurions right next door. Yeah, you know what? Rebel. Honestly, rebel. I'm getting rid of them all. I'm sick of these friggin' 8 Divines Imperials. Yeah, that's a good plan. I'm sure you'll win. Yep, you stand absolutely every chance at victory here. Good work. Really, just the best idea is 14,000 Centurions are in the neighboring province. We'll be fine. Seriously? Seriously, my guy? King Hjoldir of Rehad? Well, he's got 1,400 men. Careful. What? No. Wait, what? Who is this? My new heir is a human being. A Nord. Fuck, they've played the long game, boys. A Nord Dragonborn. He would be able to light the dragonfires. If you two have a children, if you two have an child, did I not do this intentionally in hindsight? If they have a child that's got dragon blood, we'd be able to light the dragonfires. Now let's hope that we can combine the dragon blood of this Nord man to the Dwemer blood of, because in the Elder Scrolls universe, in lore, basically I believe it's said that, or like an established fact that children born of interracial marriages are always born of the mother's race. So a human and a dark elf, if the dark elf is the mother, would be born a dark elf. Or a human and an orc, if the mother was the orc, would be born an orc. This game doesn't really follow that rule. I guess it's just 50-50, huh? So we might need to kill off the human ones, but we might actually get a dragonborn dwarf, or Dwemer, racist. We might get a dragon-blooded Dwemer character to play as, and then we can light the dragonfires. Please die. Oh, they wanted to make... How did you not kill a 0-year-old baby? For the love of fuck. They're like, oh, this anonymous man has paid us to kill off the Emperor's grandson. Let's not do that. He's a scary guy. Oh, Ori Calcum, for what it's worth. That's better than nothing, huh? Fighters Guild, yep. Hold a funeral in honor of my poor horse. So I'm going to quickly grab these, even though we're taking a lot of provincial modifiers, just so that we can revoke them and give them out to an actual Dwemer, rather than having to deal with, you know, all these fucking Imperials constantly. Hey, get out. Oh my god, we can't even assault it down. Oh, wait, 12 days. We're good. Ooh, nice. 67%. Surely they're not going to try and attack us. I thought they were moving their army in then. 78%. Come on, just surrender now, dude. Have you seen what we've got here? Thieves Guild. Don't hire the Dark Brotherhood, though. They're apparently useless. Can't even kill a baby. Right. Quickly swap them out. There we go. Thank you. Excuse me. I need to borrow these forever. Thank you. Right. And who else was it? Any human-looking people kicking around? Yep. Thank you very much. And let's also revoke that one, too. Right. We can now give this out to a lovely Dwemer man. Or lady. It is full equal rights in this one. I always forget that. Load characters. Let's go slot 1. Here you go. You can have this one. Boom. Kvatch. Nice. Okay, we're still way over. What the fuck else have we got? What have we got? What the hell is Silvernar? For the love of God. I hate you all. Grant Land title Silvernar? Yeah, Kingdom. You can have the Kingdom of it's titular. Okay. So we've got Weirwood, Sky Shroud as well. We've got Clanawar. We've got Weirwood. Sorry, this is really distracting, huh? Weirwood and Sky Shroud as well. Again, we can't have it unpaused when we've got this much crap. Otherwise, it's just going to say, streamer, excuse me, there are giants in this province. And then it's just going to kill our taxes. What else have we inherited? Arenthia. Arenthia for my Liege of Silvernar. Here you are. Right, and then we should be good. So we've got a couple of things to deal with now then. Obviously, we've got to get the final legs of Numidium, which is going to have to be waiting until next time, because apparently we've got every fucking rebellion in the world. And the King of Rehad, whoever the hell he is, has decided to try and take this province as well. And I think we need to be at peace to build Numidium, because it's otherwise fairly distracting, you know. It's a big task. Got to deal with him. Kill off our Nord grandson, which I'm really not impressed about. Can we try and just kill him now? Just take him out. Just kill him. It's a baby. Take him out. There we go. No one has been able to prove anything. Rumors go around that the Dark Brotherhood had something to do with it. Right, fingers crossed they'll just have another one that is, again, a fully blooded Dwemer. Then we've got ourselves a Dwemer Dragonborn, which we ourselves will educate to become a master mage. You can follow in his grandfather's footsteps. So what's that? That's our daughter. It's our daughter who was born to Roldan the Just, who was slain in personal combat by this dude. We should probably get revenge on him or something like that. Interesting. Okay, I thought maybe it was this guy had a Chimer wife, so I thought maybe it was his Chimer wife's son. Anyway, getting distracted. Thank you for watching. It's been a weird episode. We've built our Ethereum power core. We've just got the legs of Numidium. Kill off our grandson. Oh, we've done that. Okay, so we killed off our grandson and built the power core. We just got the legs in Numidium. Next episode, I think we can build the damn thing at long last. How many hundreds of years? 350 years. But finally, we're going to be able to conquest the world. And you know who has conquested my heart? That's right, it's the insane top tier level patrons. A big thank you to Harik, Alpha Scuff, Asuna Kirito, Atmosis, Average Gamer 419, Baniel, Sedini, Conspirity, Crosis, Escape, Facunda Vasquez, Haydog, Jimbo, Jocelyn Dean Tesla, Lolrus, Michael Mullen, Necrophilin, Palvis Presley, Sean Thornton, Tom Terror 18, Average... Where am I looking? This fucking list. My list is all over the place again. Vacuous Backers, Wolfsen, and Zazzy7011. Thank you all for your support. Much appreciated. Sorry, it's alphabetical this time, and it's never been this before. Anyway, a big thank you as well to Gray, Nathaniel Lindberg, Llewellyn Thomas, Arakira, Asaro, Betimus Max, Chris, Crazy Pat, Don, Duncan217, Gabriel Van Ders, Genji Zerka, Haji Dumar, Hancock, Harry McGowan, Icy the Great, Jay Lara, James Barnes, Joran De Vries, John Holiday, Jordan Campbell, Joseph Beard, Justin Plock, Nathan Flores, Nick, Panther Pearl, Peter, Surfall the Swede, Wolfie, Zico, Adam Person, Sudini, Fraser Brennan, Noah Gallimore, and The Insane Pickle. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for the channel alive. Don't forget to check out on the Discord. There is currently a sort of discussion, straw poll about how I'm going to do content on the channel from now on, so I'd go ahead and check that out if you haven't already.